Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Gaming Quitte, the most delicious Quitte of them all. Today I am joined by Lerart. Hello Lerart. Okay, don't say anything then. Fine. And today we're going to talk about the next two summon showcases, which will feature the new year units in Dragalia Lost. And they are in connection to the cursed... They are in relation to the Cursed Connections event, which will start very soon. And
tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. It's already... Dang, yeah, true. Whoa, I forgot it's already at this time of the year. And very important thing about these two banners. We will get the first banner with Seimei and Gozu Tenno tomorrow. And a week after that, we will get another banner. It's interesting that we already have the news about that. With Yoshitsune, but Seimei and Gozu Tenno will be on that banner too. Remember that you have 3 free summons on each of these banners, and the worm sigils will not carry over from the first to the second. So if you wanna spark, I would highly suggest you should, I mean, if you want to go until you can spark, I would highly suggest to wait for the second banner. At least in theory, in my head, that makes more sense.
I don't think you can spark Seimei on the second.
Oh, true. He's true. You see, I'm stupid because he's not featured. That's true.
Yeah.
He will be on the second banner, but he will not be featured. True. Yeah. Forget what I just said. I'm stupid. If you want to spark for Seimei, then you should summon on the first one. And very important, also on these banners will be the old New Year units, Mitsuhide, Nobunaga, Ieyasu, Chitoshi, Sasanka, Addis, and the Dragon Stagger Kuten and Marishitten. But they will not be featured either, so they will not be on Raid Up. So, Alright, now that we have that out of the way, I would say we take a look at the new units. Let's start with Seimei. He is going to be a fire wand. Or is it a staff?
It's a one.
Okay, whew, I'm starting to learn. And he has, he's basically another Yu-Gi-Oh card, and I would say I'll just sum up his whole kit. So basically he has a Shikigami gauge, and which means that he has a special gauge with a special unique force strike that while charging deals damage and gradually fills his gauge. And with this Shikigami gauge, when he fills it up, he can, like, he fills it with his normal attacks, right? Yeah.
Man.
No, how does he fill it? Wait.
I'm guessing it's normal attacks. And maybe,
each attack. Yeah, probably. Like, I forgot. I should have. I've read it earlier, but
I'm guessing.
Maybe with the force strike. Alright, I read the whole kit earlier, but I only am questioning this now. But alright. So when he uses his first skill, he summons a Flame Shikigami, and while the Flame Shikigami is active, the Shikigami will attack by itself. So kind of like the what was it called? The weird little robot thing that
Figi?
What was it?
Figi. F-I-G-I.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. For Laxi. Like Gala Laxi has this ability, like where you have something small around you that just keeps attacking the enemy, and I think it will be the same with Seimei here. And so it will attack by itself. Each attack will deplete the gauge, and once the Flame Shikigami's attacks hit enemies 50 times, it will level up to a higher level, deal more damage, and also in addition reduce the enemy's defense, which is pretty cool. And so basically you just have a little turret that attacks when you use your first skill. When you use the first skill while your Flame Shikigami is active, your attack grants the user a shield, which is pretty cool. And his second skill, you can only use this if you have the Shikigami on the field. It deals flame damage to the enemies directly ahead, and reduces enemies' defense by 10%, and inflicts Scorch Rend, which is the same infliction that Leonidas inflicts. So pretty cool. Interesting is that his second skill is the shareable skill, And yeah, so basically his kit really similar to Galaxi's kit, where his second skill only becomes available when the turret is on the field. Then his co-ability, very interesting, is Overdrive Punisher and Gauge Accelerator, the same as Mega Man's. His chain co-ability is combo equals buff skill time plus 15%, which I'm not entirely sure if it's good for himself, but an interesting skill for others. He's a stun res unit, and his Shikigami gauge gets filled by 50% every time the Dragon gauge fills by 10%, so slap Mim skill on him. So you can have the gauge up all the time. So
and like there are a lot of Dragon gauges collabs in Flame too.
Exactly, like Serena has it, I think.
Yuya has a good one.
Yeah.
And even like the Yuden, the prince, he has both like the collab and the chain collab.
Oh, true. I always forget that he's a unit too. I never played with him. I haven't even spiraled him. So, what is your take on Seimei?
Okay, so usually I would say like, oh, we don't have all the info. Like it's really dependent on how fast he charges Shikigami and like damage mods and SP cost and yada yada. But like it's a New Year unit, so he's probably good.
Yeah.
The same case for Gala. Like I always assume they have good mods and everything. That's what I said for I think Gala Leonidas. That's what I'm saying here.
It was absolutely true.
Yeah, it's really dependent on those things, but because it's such a limited unit, and it's not like just limited like the Halloween units. It's a New Year's. Every New Year unit has something really good. And they might not be like broken now, but when they came out, they were really busted. And
yeah,
I'm guessing it's gonna be the case again. So yeah, pretty high strength for a 50 MC. And he's a 1, so not that surprising. And I don't think stats are that influential too, so I don't know why I said that, but like, yeah, he's probably gonna be good. Like his kit is interesting. We've never seen something like this, exactly like this. And I'm guessing he's gonna be like really, really good, and I love his design. So yeah,
he looks really cool. Also, he is voiced by in the Japanese version. He's voiced by the same person as Bakugo, which makes me very interested. I forgot his name because I'm not the weeb that I think I am, and
Okamoto.
Okay, so you're the weeb. Okay, all right.
Nobuhiko. I just searched that up.
Okay.
Actually.
Sure. You searched it up. You didn't have that info available in your head. It's okay.
I'm not on my anime list right now.
But yeah, he has a really interesting kit. He looks really cool. I know that you're going to summon for him because you want all of the New Year units.
Yeah.
And as we've talked, you have the resources to do so. So
yep.
I hope things go well for you.
Thank you. I have enough for 2 sparks, so...
I mean, it should be possible.
I hope I don't need to spark both, but yeah, hey.
Maybe
if it comes to that, I have enough.
Yeah. So he is probably, and we talked about this off camera, but now that I think about it, the dragon Gozu Tenno will be pretty good for him. Or did you want to say something else about Seimei?
Oh, no. I think we should actually talk about Yoshitsune first, because the dragon is on both banners.
Oh, that's true. Alright, then scratch that. We will talk about Yoshitsune, which will be featured on the second banner. And she is a very attractive young lady, but actually not. She's actually a very attractive old lady. Kind of sad that they chose to go with her young design just to make more money and get people to summon. I would have summoned for the old version too, but whatever.
I'm also kind of sad that she has a blade on her art, but she's not a blade.
True. She has a blade and a mana caster, so of course they go with the mana caster instead of the blade. Probably because we recently got a water play. Wait, no, was Was Mitsuba a water blade? No, she was wind. Oh, it would have been cool to get a water blade. When was the last time we got a water blade?
5-star water blade was Akasha actually.
Yeah, true. Would have been cool to get another one.
Was the other one.
That's been quite some time since we get one.
Yeah, those are the only 5-star blades we have.
But we need more mana casters, so they give us another one.
Sure. Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, she's a mana caster. She is I think this was the short ranged. Was this the short ranged mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a close range mana caster. Exactly. So basically the same mode as Ilya. And her kit is kind of similar. She has her first skill it's interesting. She prepares a powerful shot, and if she gets attacked while doing so, she will still attack, or at least deal water damage to the enemies. I'm not entirely sure if it, like the description doesn't really say if the skill will stop charging then, but it kind of reads like you will continue to prepare the shot, but still deal damage if you get attacked. That's interesting. Her second skill is basically super straightforward. It just deals water damage to target nearby enemies. Her core abilities is the usual Mana Caster, core ability, Gauge Accelerator plus 20%. Chain core ability, super cool. Dodge equals Strength plus 10%. So whenever a team member dodges, they get a Strength increase by 10% for 15 seconds.
That's like a permanent 10% Strength. It's really good.
Yeah, because like it goes on for 15 seconds, and the ability can be activated again after 15 seconds. And since we're all basically just rolling around all the time, it's basically a permanent buff.
Yeah.
Her abilities, her first one is called Nimble Riposte. So whenever she dodges, she still keeps attacking, just like Ilya. But the difference is that she doesn't increase her critical rate, but her attack rate by 10% for 30 seconds when she dodges. She's a stun res unit, and she also has flurry strength plus 20%. So whenever the combo count is 15 or higher, her strength goes up by 20%. So super interesting kit, super cool kit. I'm very excited for her.
I feel like she's Ilya, but focused on attack rate instead of crit chains.
And that's really cool. Like you can go pew, 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 even faster with her.
Yeah. The only thing is like you can achieve around like so the first ability, it says like the cooldown is 5%, but you have to dodge an attack. It's not only dodge, you have to dodge an attack. So that's not happening every 5 seconds.
Oh,
it can happen multiple times in 30 seconds though. Not every 5 seconds though, but yeah. It's still like a really good ability. But the other thing you have to take into consideration is that there's a limit in DL for buffs, and for attack rate is 50%. Which I mean, it's still a lot, right? But
yes.
It's still a lot, but I don't think you can reach that. But that's like, it's not a bad thing at all. I mean,
no.
Getting 30 is amazing. The Agito skill for Shadow is 20%, I think. Or 30%?
Yes.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, you can check. I'll just say something real quick while you look it up. I wonder if they made her attack rate increase, because I saw that people just basically spam the dodge with Ilya. Like they just attack once, then they dodge to fill up the skills.
That's the optimal, yeah.
And I wonder if they changed it with her just so people don't just dodge all the time and just actually do the auto attacks. Because I feel like it might be better to do the auto attacks with her than just to dodge all the time.
Yeah, probably. Like with it's 30% by the way with the Yagato weapon. So like I'm guessing with her, you roll a lot, like you do just like Ilya, and then like you quickly get the attack rate. Like you'll get it pretty fast.
Yeah. And
then like you do the auto attacks, because it's probably gonna be fast. We don't know though. I've never used Ilya with attack rate, so I don't know how fast it gets exactly. But I'm guessing that that's the I'm guessing that's the case.
Yeah, I've never. I don't think I've ever done something with attack rate 2 with her, because I don't have like who was it who increases attack rate? Mikoto? Yeah, never. I don't have that one unlocked, so.
But like flurry strength is also amazing for her kid, because she's gonna get 20. Like, come on, it's 15
basically
combo
instantly,
or higher.
yeah.
She's gonna get that in like 1 second.
Yeah,
Ilya gets it super fast. She's gonna get. I mean, I don't think she's gonna get faster, because at the start she's gonna have like regular attack rate, but she's like, I mean, Ilya gets it really fast, so
you would have to play super bad to drop this buff.
and even if you drop, you can get it
back
quickly, like instantly.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Doesn't really matter. It's just like the core ability. That's basically a permanent strength buff for her.
Yes.
So I mean, she looks really good. You know what would be interesting in my opinion though? If she had like ability, she was kind of like Manacaster Durant.
Oh.
That would be cool. But
cool,
that's still a cool kit. I mean,
yeah.
It's more basic than Seimei, but it's still pretty cool. We haven't seen that yet. We've never seen a character that focused that much on attack rate.
Except Mikoto, because he kind of also focuses, but not as much, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like this much, it's literally the whole kit is about the attack rate.
Yeah, and just go pew 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 very quickly.
Yep.
Also, side note, I now definitely want a mana caster to Rand ult, so please get on that, Cygames. Thank you very much.
Well, yeah, I think it's gonna be the same thing. Like, oh, it's really dependent on the mods and SP costs and blah blah blah. But she's a new year unit, so it's probably gonna be good.
I just realized if you like Tiki is on the same element. If you slap Tiki on her backline, her auto attacks could deal so much damage with the increased attack rate. I'm so excited! I really hope I get her. Now that I think about it, I really want her, even more than I already did, because
she looks cool.
It's so cool. And you have in Ayaha and Atoha, you sometimes have the ability to just stand and spam auto attacks. So this could be really cool. I mean, I have the weapon build because I build Lapis, so... Okay, go on, please.
The only thing that's, like, kind of concerning me is, so... As I think I said that before on this channel, but, in water, Ayaha and Atoha is fight super reliant on what's the name? Afflictions.
Yes.
And every time I see a water unit that doesn't have afflictions, I get kind of iffy. Because it's so important to have an affliction in water. But if Ayaha Atoha ends up getting some kind of mechanic like Volk does, that has like immunity to afflictions on Berserk mode, then maybe it's not such a big drawback. But it's just that water in particular is so important to have an affliction. But I mean, if you have 3 units with affliction, it's not that detrimental, but it's something to think about. I'm not feeling as good with Yoshitsune as I'm feeling with Seimei. But I mean, she's probably still amazing. She's probably gonna be top DPS. So. Yeah.
And I just realized that you can stack buffs on yourself really easily with her, apparently.
Yep.
So slap a Karina or a Xander skill share on her, and she can just deal a lot of damage, in theory.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely gonna summon for her.
Yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention about Seimei. It's usually not important, but he's an attack unit. Both of them are attack units. That means they're probably gonna have high damage mods on their skills.
I didn't see that with Seimei that he is an attack unit, but it makes sense because he has nothing that says buff about him, even though his co-ability is buff skill time, which I still don't understand, but I guess it's to increase his own buffs. Does he buff himself? Not really.
Yeah, he debuffs his defense.
Yeah, but he doesn't really buff himself, so it's interesting. Except for shield, but I don't think that's affected
shield,
by the buff
yeah,
skill time.
shield is kind of that type of shield is kind of useless, to be honest.
Exactly.
But, anyways,
it helps negate smaller ones. But yeah, let's talk about the dragon.
Yeah.
Alright, then let's talk about Gozu Tenno, the dragon, which is probably really good on Seimei, like I mentioned earlier. And he's a 5-star fire dragon, like I said. His first skill is called Infernal Charge. It deals flame damage to the enemies in a line and lowers their flame resistance by 10%. And he has interesting abilities. His first ability is Strength plus 70%, and his second one, and that's the reason why I said he is probably going to be good on Seimei, is if the user is attuned to flame, using a Force Strike for 3 or more seconds, including both charge and attack time, adds 30% to the modifier applied to damage against wind-attuned enemies for 30 seconds. So he is... Lerart noticed something very interesting about this dragon.
Yeah. He's basically Gala Reborn Zephyr/Poseidon, but a bit worse. Because you have to charge Force Strike instead of charging your Dragon Gauge to get the modifier. In some characters, I'm guessing it's better, like Quitte said on Seimei or even Gala Leonidas. But in most cases, charging your Dragon Gauge, it's like you just do it. You don't have to even think about it. While this dragon, you have to stop and like don't gain SP, which is not that good. It's still a good dragon. Like it's still a really good dragon, especially the skill. Like the skill is so good on getting the flame resistance drop. But it's a good dragon. But Mars is Mars, dude. Come on.
Yeah, Mars. It gives you the skills and all of that.
Yeah. The modifier works kind of like Peony's Coab. It increases the advantage. So in this case you have 1.5 damage because you're flame doing damage to wind. So it's usually 1.5, which multiplies by 30, and it gets 1.95, which is a lot. But that Mars is just better.
Yeah. Probably.
It's a good dragon. If you don't have Mars, go for it. If you don't have Mars, if you don't have Konohana Sakuya, you don't have any, just go for it. It's a good dragon. We're probably not gonna get many better dragons in the future than this.
Yeah. Also, it's limited, so it's not bad to have at least a 0 unbound copy of.
Yeah. It's really similar to a Gala dragon, so go for it. But if you have Mars, you don't need it. You don't need him, and he's a bit worse than the reborn dragons. But yeah.
Yeah, absolutely agree on that. I didn't notice that similarity earlier. To be honest, right, while reading the kit, I'm really happy that Lerart noticed this. Although it's not a bad dragon, so like I said, just if you can pick up one copy of him. That's good. He's rate up on both banners, so I guess the chances of getting him if you summon on both aren't low. So also he kind of looks like the bigger brother of Prometheus, but just a bit more beefy.
It's just Daddy Prometheus and
exactly.
Prometheus is a twink and he's a like
he's the buff.
He's a bear.
Exactly. So we should quickly. Did you have anything else to say about the new units?
Not about the new units, but one thing: do not summon. Do not go for the non-focus units. Never do that.
Yeah, like
never do that.
That's something I wanted to talk about right now. Like the old New Year units are on this banner too. But you already had your chance on the banner a few weeks, or it wasn't too long ago, where they were featured. I mean, they will be on the banner. Maybe you can pick them up, but I would highly recommend not going hard on the banner to get them.
If you get them, it's you got so lucky. You got so lucky. It's not like plausible to get them. Like it's not realistic to get them. When they're not the focus, and that applies to any banner.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope I can pick up Mitsuhide because I don't have her yet, but I also don't really want or need her, so I wouldn't mind if if a Rainbow Dagger drops during my summons, but you all need to remember that this is not a Gala, this is a normal banner, so it has normal rates too, which makes it easier to snipe the new units, but yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to get the rate ups, but you're not getting as much value in terms of 5-star per summon. It's good if you're a veteran. It's not good if you're a newer player.
That is true. If you're a newer player, you should always wait for a Gala to appear. So
because you just get a bunch of 5 stars.
Yeah, mostly the ones you don't want to.
But this is an exception, okay? I think you should skip Zephyr and go for this banner. This is the only exception.
Oh, true, because you have a lot of limited units in this banner that you potentially could get. Like the Royd already said, the chances of getting like a Nobunaga, for example, or an Ieyasu are slim.
But
just the first time we don't get a play.
Not only that, but I feel like these characters are probably amazing, and the dragon is so much better than than Reborn Zephyr. I think.
Yes. Yes. Also, if you pick up Marishiten, one of my most favorite dragons, then be happy. She is amazing. I love her, especially on Durant. I don't think she's a good dragon anymore, but because Cat Sith is a thing. But Marishiten is awesome on Durant. So, build Durant is what I want to say.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I guess we should wrap this up now. Lerart, do you have any last words before we end this? Before I end you?
No, not really. Follow me on Twitter.
Yes, please follow Lerart.
The usual.
The usual. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our little discussion. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like and a comment what you think about these new units. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Dragalia Lost content. And I hope you guys have a nice transition into the new year. I hope all of your summons go well. I will summon on these banners. I'm not entirely sure how much. I will probably wait for the free summons to go over. And then I will upload a video of that. And with that, I would say, really important, please join the Discord. The link is in the description below. We have a lot of fun there, and you can just brag with your summons in there. So, yeah, please join us. It's a lot of fun here.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye-bye.
He said bye! Bye!